In this video we're going to be taking a look at the PowerMac G4 MDD model. Just to prove this is MDD, if you look here and there is mirror drive doors. MDD is what it actually stands for. So here's the power button and headphone jack. Here you can actually put two optical drives in here, which is a fair advantage, as I believe there's only PowerMac 2 natively support two drives. Down here is just some air intakes, and up there's just a speaker. Pretty much there's just handles and whatnot. So over to the side, you can see it looks like pretty much many other PowerMacs, but with G5 just got the oven door thing of doing things, and it's also the last ever Mac to have the oven door feature. Really, I believe they should have in modern Macs, but yeah, it'll make life a lot easier. So over here we have, you can see where you can plug in PCI slots. So you should put USBs, Ethernet, or whatever in here. Here you have got, I believe it's ADC and DVI. I'm not quite sure what that port is. I believe it is DVI. I know for a fact that is ADC. Here, the usual catalytic slot, and the reason why it's got so many dots, like let's say here, is because this computer gets really hot, and they haven't really done much really. So I had to put those on there to for some air outtake. So here it's just a PowerMac G4, and here you have two USB slots. I'm not quite sure exactly if they're I'm not quite sure if it's 1.1 or 2. I'm not quite sure. Please address it in the comments. Here I've got two FireWire 400 ports, and here I've got a FireWire 800 port. Now the reason why it's got a FireWire 800 port, you may be wondering on your MDD why it hasn't, is because yours is 1.25 GHz one, mine is just 1.42. The reason why is because on 1.42 they gave you a FireWire 800 port. Down here you've got your Ethernet and your dial-up modem. Down here is your speaker in and out, and Apple speaker port. Down at the bottom is the Kingston lock, and up there you can put a padlock in there to stop anyone accessing your Mac if you do not want them to. Over to the side, looks pretty yeah, best to explain, it looks like many other PowerMacs really, just Apple logo and where the Allen keys are. Over here, I'm now going to be opening up this door. In here you have your I believe this is NVIDIA GeForce 4 Titanium graphics card. I haven't really done much performance on here, but I believe it's got 64 megabytes of VRAM, which is pretty good. Well, for card back in the day anyway. Here you have got 4 PCI X slots, I believe they're called. Anyway, you can, yeah, basically just fast PCI sync, I'm not quite sure. You can also put normal PCI cards in here, so yeah, if it's good for backwards compatibility, then there you go. I'm not quite sure what that is, please let me know in the comments. Over here, and there's your motherboard battery. Here I believe is the airport card slot. Here's a fan which you need to cool the two optical drives. And in here I've done a little bit of a botched, or as you can see I managed to just stick a 8GB hard drive in here, really, for some reason, and I am going to be removing that because this is not needed. Here you have your two optical drive bays, as you can see in there. There's only one in there at the moment. I might make a video about installing a second one, really. Here is the CPU, 1.42 GHz. 1.25 one is, I'm not quite sure, I think it's silver. This is the copper one. Really, this computer gets really hot, and to be honest, I might actually put some fans there to make it a little bit cooler. Here I've got, for some reason, it only registers at 1.25, but it's actually got 2 gigs of RAM, and only picks up 1.25. So I think the problem really is with them two RAM slots there, really. Anyway then, over here I've got the default Seagate Barracuda 120GB HDD hard drive. This is IDE, always computer has IDE. I believe you can't create to SATA. But yeah, over here I've got a pretty big power supply, I'd say. One of the biggest I've ever came across to power this system. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty big, I'd say. I mean, yep, it does the job, I suppose. Even though it gets really hot, but still. Yeah, it kind of does it. Really, just to mention, this cab at 4 hard drives. Got another one underneath there, and another one in front of there. And yeah, it kind of does it for this video. So see you in the next video.